Alright everybody, this is Mayor Hager here, and I approve this message. It is time to kick some minion ass! Yeah, we're back here in the Bay Area for our 4th level. You might notice that I have 6 lives again, you know. In the last segment, I think I ended on 2. Well, long story short, I had a bad segment trying to get this one down. I didn't realize this level is really long. Ended up being like 22 minutes, so I got to a point where I couldn't get back to the spot, so I threw a save state, not to make the same mistake again. Okay. And we should be good now. So yeah, I'm probably going to split up this whole 4th level into 2 parts. As a quick side note, Leoskey. Who is Leoskey? I've done research, and as far as I know, he's not a developer. It's not the name of anybody in the game, as far as I know. And a puppy we're gonna punch. No, you can't really hit it. It's a cute little puppy, but it keeps barking. You can imagine how annoying it must get. G. Oriber again. Goriber. And Bilbo. Triple teamed! Yeah, basically, one of the main things about this 4th level, the Bay Area, is that there are long stretches where there are just the same type of minion for like a good little while. So either these guys have tons of twins, or that's really the only explanation. Okay, that's about the same state. Even worse. Okay. Yeah, basically, this is the lightest part of our series of people we have to fight. Much later, it'll get much worse. I'm gonna put it out here right now before I forget. In any final fight, well, if I think about it, it might be some more difficult parts in the 3rd final fight. But I put it out there right now. This is easily the most difficult level of any of the 3 final fight games. This part specifically. I say that because the last part... Okay, hold on real quick. Muramasa. I called it a katana before, mainly because I was misinformed. I'll lose it like that. It is a Muramasa, and for those of you who don't know, I didn't know this either. It's named after Muramasa Sengo, who was a sword smith back in 1600s Japan. And he basically had a school of sword training, basically, and these people were very cutthroat. Oh, very nice. Refilling energy. And anybody who opened up a blade like this... Wait a minute. Okay! Drum cannons. Yeah, these get thrown at you, and if you don't cut them, they will knock you down, or jump over them. It's sort of like Mario or Donkey Kong and Mario, you know. Jump over them, or else you get hurt, and all that stuff. Well, that was the Muramasa that I called a katana, and I was wrong, and all that stuff. See, even if you hit him, you might... If you're positioned the wrong way, you might still get knocked down by him. But you're just strolling along here. Strolling along. Strolling along the Bay Area. See the same dog every few blocks or whatever. This segment where you fight nothing but Sids and Billies and their type of character is probably my least favorite. Because these guys are annoying. They're fast. They will jump at you, and if you get them on both sides of you, it's just really annoying. So, save stating frequently, and as you can probably guess, as the levels have gone on, the villains and minions get stronger. Not too much for some of them. Okay, bathroom section. The 2nd segment of this level. As you'll see, in other levels, they kind of split up the sections, and there's a cutscene or a fade out to the next part. In this one, it's just the whole way through. Because I guess the Bay Area is just one long strip, it makes sense. But yeah, this is the bathroom section. I think it's a women's bathroom because there's kiss and lips. Not very manly graffiti. So this part of the level is full of Slash and 2P characters. Which, if you handle it right, is not all that bad. They're just strong and they block and they're annoying. You have to be careful, basically. Okay. No! Get both of you out of here. Oh. That was pretty epic, the way I bash one guy with my head and punch out the other. So these guys keep coming into probably the most broken down bathroom in the city. I guess all this makes sense. I made comments about the subway being the shadiest subway. It's just a crime-ridden town, I guess what else do you expect? I'm still at 7 lives. Yeah, it's kind of cheating, and I wish I'd had this when I played the actual game. Truth be told, this is one of the games I had as a kid that I sucked at, so I never really did it the whole way through. Until, you know, recently when I got it on ROM and realized you could save state, and if you were doing poorly, you can come back to it. By the way, hello, other puppy over there in the corner. Its mouth is open. I can't believe this slaughter of human life that's happening before it. Or it could just be frozen, one or the other. Motorbikes. This is where Hell's Angels come from. Okay. Third segment, as you can tell by the change in music, and basically the fact that we've gone away from the bathroom now. Worst segment. And I'll show you in a second. Those are some Hollywoods. More Sids and Billies with a slasher thrown in, or whatever, you know. Most annoying, not just because of these guys. The worst segment hadn't even happened yet. Slash. Banging over my incredibly thick skull. Must be the gelled hair. Okay. This guy. More Hollywoods who throw fire, and it will burn you up. 1? No! 2 groups of them! You know, it's like... Why not? Make this as hard as possible. We're not even done at this part yet. There's still slashes and... 2Ps. Kill this guy. The only nice thing about this part of the level, this part of the whole game really, is that I really like the music. It's very much kick-ass 16-bit type of music, which you wish more games had sometimes nowadays. Like, I'm a classical musician, for those of you who don't know, and I don't mind films like video game scores like Halo or Super Mario Galaxy or anything like that. There's really nothing like good old-fashioned 16-bit kick-ass music like we got now. Is this the part? Yeah! Okay, we have officially entered the worst part of the game. Sword, knife, dagger guys rain from the sky. What the fuck? Is all I have to say about this. And hello, another dog. Yeah, I really can't even explain this one. How do you explain guys just raining from the sky like that? Much less ones who are flailing daggers like that. You see that? And they gang up on you. These might actually be the worst. I don't know. Have to take a poll of what Final Fight minion people think are the worst. I'm actually doing surprisingly a lot better on time as of right now. It's just because, hopefully won't have to friggin' save state from dying so much. Okay, it's just the last 2, I think. Die by your own sword, fight for your country. Mexico, Portugal. Not really sure where Metro City is in respect to the real world, if it's in a specific, might be the US, might be a different country, I don't know. Leoskey again. I wonder who that guy is still. Maybe he's... I can't even really figure out who he would be. Hager's the mayor. The boss is... I don't remember his name off the top of my head. This boss is not Leoskey. None of the minions. As far as I did a little research, none of the game developers or designers. So yeah, this is the part where it's kind of 2P, J, and regular Simmons type minions. Trust me. Compared to this boss, I think this is like the second last part before... Oh, don't you punch me. Compared to the second... This is the second last part, excuse me. Compared to the boss, this is easy. Easy stuff. It's telling me to go. I'm getting a little close to... I'm not nearly... With how much I'm going to have to save state if it's anything like last time. I'm not going to have nearly enough time for the boss, so... We'll end this segment a little short for now, but... When we come back, hopefully I'll have more explanations on Leoskey and the worst boss in Final Fight history. See you then.